Hello, hello, hello from Alesha Brown, the Joy Guru. And I thought I would just come in for a brief moment. I'm actually out and about just running a few errands, but I said I wanted to deliver this message because it's come up at least twice in conversations with my besties. So I said somebody need this word. I'm going to give it to you today before I do what I have to do. You know, a lot of times in life we're drained, we have excuses for it. You know, we're busy, we're doing this, we're on our move. Some people say I'm on the grind, I'm da 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 da. But I wanted to give you the message today. Who and what are you connected to? Because as I said in a speech or talk a few weeks ago, I am a believer, I've been a believer of this for quite a while, that people either make deposits or withdrawals in your life. I'm going to repeat that. People either make deposits or withdrawals in your life, and it's simply that black and white. You know, whether it's their energy when they walk in the room, whether it's the words they speak, or sometimes again, when you walk in the room, your energy. They may not say a word to you, but if a person's energy is foul, if their spirit is foul, if you hang around that too long, it has a way of permeating in your spirit. And you know, I'm a very spiritual person, and I believe if you're probably watching this broadcast, you probably are as well. But one thing we take for granted is everybody is not praying for you. Some people are preying on you. And that's pray with P-R-E-Y, not an A. So we have to be mindful what and who we are connected to. And yesterday it was like I had a mini sabbatical from Facebook. And I was thinking about a conversation I had recently. And I'm one of those people that ever so often I do look at my Facebook connections. Because I have some friends that, you know, Facebook friends that are global. So it's like, no, we're not the ones where I know you intimately and we're going to talk all the time. But for associations we're a part of or business reasons, we stay connected. We keep communication. We like to see each other's business developments and what things are going on and keep, you know, basis like that. And then, of course, you have your friends, and, you know, you can look through your Facebook list and categorize people as you want to. But sometimes we have people that we take social media requests from. And unfortunately, in this time and age, people think they are friends because of a social media connection. You don't realize how some people are living their whole life on social media. This is the age that we're in, where people have traded phone conversations and personal visits and dates out with you for a text or a like on a post. And some people are living their whole life this way and think they are connected to you without realizing what a real connection is. And then sometimes we take that in reverse. We are allowing ourselves to be attached and connected to things that are not serving us well. And people are monitoring the things we're doing. They are getting information because we are putting it out there. And they are preying upon us. They are making all type of strategies against us, and we can't blame them because we're feeding them the information. So it's just something in my spirit. I feel like when something is in your spirit, you need to go ahead and act on it. Because again, as a faith-based person, I believe when things are in my spirit, the Holy Ghost is trying to get my attention. So, you know, it was just a few connections where it was just like, you really need to disconnect from them. And here is where the jewel and the value comes in for this live and the whole point I'm here. Because you know what? Some people have connected to you on social media. There are people in groups all over social media where that group been archived and you don't even know it. Why? Because you're not engaged. You're not really connected. You receive the invitation that you accept, but you have no relationship. There are some people that connected to your Facebook profile right now that are on LinkedIn or Instagram that if you disconnected them right now, they wouldn't even know they disconnected. And the way I feel about it, if somebody is not making a deposit in your life, they're making a withdrawal. So when you have those people that, you know, sometimes I looked at one thing, I was on a committee with somebody, and we worked together for the better part of a year. Okay, it made sense we were on social media. I even read some social media accounts for them. But my thing was, we're not connected anymore. We're not doing that work together anymore, and we, quite honestly, won't ever do it again. So why are we still connected? And then I looked at certain friends of theirs that were still connected. Why are we still connected? And that's how we need to look at life sometimes. It's not just social media, but it's our personal connections, our emotional connections, our mental connections. We give so much energy to things that do not serve us well, do not feed us, and then we wonder why we depleted in life. We're wondering why we're running low. Because you've let the withdrawals exceed the deposits. And when I look at those that I consider close friends, and when I look at those that feed my spirit, those that edify me, those are the people I need to be connected to. And I'm not just talking about social media. Those are the people I need to be connected to, because those are the people that I don't have to call you and say I'm sick. I don't have to call you and say something's wrong. You have discernment that your spirit will pick up. And you'll call me, you were just on my heart. Sometimes those are people that several months we talk to each other, months apart, and sometimes those people are several days. Sometimes it's people every day, but either way, there's something about the nature of the relationship, and more importantly, their relationship with God that they just discern. And the Lord will tell them, go see about that person, go call them, and vice versa. Those are the people you need to be connected with, because those are the people that when you're down or you're low or you're sick or your mind is somewhere else, they're the ones that's going to edify you and through the Lord's help get you back on track. And honestly, if that's not the situation, there's other people that are the exact opposite. So you're feeling depleted, you're feeling a little drained, be mindful of your connections. Be mindful of what you're feeding yourself. Be mindful of what you're taking in. And I'll probably maybe do a blog post on this week, or have another thing. One of the social media motivations that was put out on the Joy Gurus platform today was the fact that you need to go after what your soul needs, not what's easily accessible and what's common. I told them at the speech a couple weeks ago, some of us, we are taking other people's poison in, and that's what we're consuming. If you're thirsty, you might grab a glass and just drink anything, but that's not what you need. And the truth of the matter is, if poison is given to you in the right dose over time, your body builds immunity to it. So you can drink it, digest poison every single day and not die, but slowly on the inside, there's a breakdown and destruction of your functioning in your organs. Because you've learned to adapt, you've learned to, your immune system has adapted to this, and you're drinking that poison in every day. It's not what you need. It's not nutrient rich. It's not feeding your body, but it's destroying you. But just because it's in the right dose and you're taking it in, you're still physically alive, although you're dying slowly. So that's my motivation for you today. Don't die slowly. Don't be drained out. Monitor who and what you're connected to, and understand it's never a shame game. You can be connected to something that doesn't serve you well, and you don't realize it till year 25. Well, year 25 and day 50, go ahead and make that disconnect. Don't shame yourself into, well, I've been doing this so long. I feel so stupid. I've wasted so much time. Okay, swallow that and just go ahead and do what needs to be done. Don't waste one more hour, one more day, one more minute once you recognize and acknowledge that something no longer serves you. That's my joy motivation for today. As always, I hope you have endless joy. And make sure you share this broadcast with someone that needs this message. Post your comments below. And I am making a dedicated focus to do more lives, whether it be from the Entrepreneurs Lounge. We'll be doing more of those, me and my co-host Rebecca Ruth, on this personal platform, and just some other areas, because I think engagement is so important, and that personal touch. All right, you guys, have a blessed, filled, and joy-filled day. Bye-bye for now.